What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle with JesseW, and today we're going to go over why AMC isn't going to go to $1,000. Check it out. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and jump into this video here in a second, but before we're going to go over a few of these wild price targets set by the apes. Alright guys, $1,000, $100,000. Recently, I heard $500,000 a share on AMC target. Come on, man. Let's be realistic here, right? Let's be realistic. Sure, the short squeeze is heating up. It's starting, but $1,000 a share, AMC, GME, with a smaller float, a higher short float, okay, a higher percentage of the float was short than AMC, didn't make it to those levels. And you think AMC is going to make it to those levels? How? The problem that we have here is we have a lot of people who are entering the market because of the hype on it, and that's great, that's fine. I love that. I love seeing people wake up to investing or trading, preferably both, or at least investing, and they start throwing words around. They start throwing words around, float and lock and expiration dates and shorts. All right, they start throwing words around. They start throwing price targets around as if they even know what they're talking about when they just found out about the stock market. And look, I'm not trying to be degrading when I say these things. I'm just curbing expectations and making things be realistic, shining light on all the incorrect information that's out there with these wild numbers from people who have never even pressed the buy button on an actual trading platform, okay? People who've never bothered to read an SEC filing, bothered to look at financials, or even bothered to learn technical analysis for trading. So they never looked at anything that has to do with investing. They've never looked at anything that has to do with trading, and they're out there talking nonsense to you. All right. So GME, okay, and AMC, completely different animals, completely different cases. GME had a huge short float, huge short position, that of which AMC is nowhere near. AMC has a smaller float, meaning the amount of shares available to the public. Okay, that is what the float is. Now, if you're not sure about these terms and you really want to learn, I'm going to leave you a free course in the comment section and in the description section. You can download it and you'll learn some of these terms, okay? And more, obviously. So GME, completely different. Now, why would that matter? Well, if the float is small in the stock, meaning there is a small amount of shares available to the public, okay, and the amount of shares short are exponentially bigger, right? It's a huge comparisons to that of AMC. Then when those shorts start to cover their positions, that price will move, and it will move much faster in a smaller float stock than a larger float stock. Now, AMC has 448 million shares available in the float, that of which 20% or a little bit over 20%, something like that, is short. So that is a big short position, but it's nowhere near the amount of shares short that GME had. Okay. Now, what we're going to do next here is we're going to go into the charts and we're going to look at some levels on AMC, and we're going to talk about the bull case and the bear case, both of them. Okay, we're going to have both sides of the coin. I have zero position in AMC currently. I traded AMC last week, and those of you who have been in the channel or a member of the daytraderchatroom.com know that way back in late January, I called out AMC as a swing trade alert in the chat room at $2.18 or $2.20. I had calls. Some members had the actual shares. We sold that one at $5 and change, and when we hit that teens and $20 area. Okay, so we banked huge on that AMC earlier in the year. And this week, I've traded AMC to the long side, and I've traded it on the short side as well via puts. So I'm familiar with trading AMC. Now, we're going to go ahead and jump into those charts. Before we do, smash the like button for me and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Also, I'm going to leave you links in the description and comment section to the daytraderchatroom.com. You can come on over for 5 days for $5. You're going to get access to a dashboard, courses, and live trading. Let's go ahead and get into these charts. Okay, so here you have AMC. Here's your chart on AMC. You can see the run that AMC has done here. Let's move this over to the 1 year chart real quick. Look at the run that AMC has done lately. You know, just under $10, and bang, this thing has moved all the way up here to $36 and change. Massive move. That is already a big move. And, you know, this is a squeeze. Some people are like, oh, the squeeze hasn't started. Nonsense. Nonsense. That is a squeeze in and of itself, okay? That is a squeeze in and of itself. It's not the whole squeeze, not the big squeeze, but it is the beginning of a squeeze because you have a lot of people buying here for the hype. You have a lot of resistance points right here that have been broken, right here that have been broken. Why does the stock move up when those resistance points are broken? Because shorts begin to cover and longs begin to jump on in. Okay, so that is the beginning of a squeeze here. Can this stock go higher? It absolutely can. Can it go lower? It absolutely can. We day traded this stock over at the daytraderchatroom.com in this area, and that was to the long side, and we caught it short here on Friday. So we've done both sides of the trade on this so far, and like I told everyone, I am going to be looking at this come Tuesday, and I'm going to be looking at it for the opportunity to go in either direction. All right, I am not a biased trader to the short side or the long side. I'm not being paid by the hedge funds like some of the nonsense I've been hearing on YouTube. I wish I was getting paid by a hedge fund to make a video about AMC. You know, if I was, I'd have to put it in the freaking disclaimer. All right, there's videos that I have been sponsored for in the past, and there's a disclaimer, and I say it at the start of it as well. So that's not what's going on here. I'm just here spitting out the facts based on no emotions, just good technical analysis and like looking at basic fundamental. Oh, but basic fundamental has nothing to do with anything when the apes are in town. Yeah, you're damn right. That has nothing to do with anything, but it still matters to the share price. And it still matters to where this can squeeze to based on supply and demand. So come Tuesday, what do I think is going to happen? Well, Tuesday's going to all depend on a lot of things. Over the weekend, we've had news come out where AMC theaters aren't going to require masks if you've taken the vaccine. Okay, so that's already something that came out over the weekend. We also have a couple, 2 or 3 movies that are coming over the weekend. If those things are huge and they make bank, they make money, then maybe between both these news catalysts combined, we might see AMC break out to new highs. It's very, very possible. It's very, very possible. The level to watch for sure, at a minimum on AMC come, we have 2 levels to watch come Tuesday morning. AMC, either the low, okay, the low of Friday, which right here in the $24 and change area, if it pulls back into that area and holds and bounces, or this 21.55, okay, 21.55, this previous top back here, check it out, right there, okay. This previous area of consolidation in here. You see that, right? More area right in here. Okay? Here, look, I'm even going to zoom in a little bit for you back there. In a second here. So you can see that $21 zone. Right? You can see some previous tops in here, some previous tops in here is 21.55, and then even some previous support back there just in front of that level. Got a little bit of a double bottom there. Okay, so you got tops. We'll move along here. You'll see more tops. Top right in there, right? Here you go. I'll zoom in on it. So that 21.55 is pretty crucial. If we can hold these levels, then if we have good news, I think we have a good shot here at squeezing back into the 30s, like pretty quickly, same day, right? If AMC can get itself back up over 30, we should see 36 like this, no problem. Now, why did we reject up here in the 36 on Friday? Why did I get short on Friday? Well, for that, let's just condense this chart a little bit more, put 5 years on here. And there you go. Look at this crazy double top up there in that $36 range. Check it out. Let's zoom in a little bit here. Whoops. There you go. Look at that crazy double top right there, just above that, just underneath that previous line right there, right? $36 and change. That level is very, very important. Now, if AMC can get up over that level and hold, then, you know, I think you could see AMC squeeze up 45, 50 bucks. It's definitely possible. And at that point, you can see a big parabolic move happen over the course of a week or so. Kind of like we saw earlier in the year, kind of like we saw in GME, but not to 400 bucks, I don't think. All right, and definitely not to 1,000, and definitely not to 100,000. 100,000. There's people talking all sorts of nonsense out there about that. 100,000 is not realistic. It's not realistic. It's just not. Okay, and I know I'm gonna get a bunch of thumbs down and a bunch of nonsense comments in the comment section from people who just found out what the stock market is. But look, I don't frankly care. I don't care. I'm putting out this information because there's people on my channel who do rely on me for good information that I bring out here based on my opinion, based on some facts as well, okay? Some of this is facts, obviously on the chart, on the fundamentals, and then my opinions on the price targets. Those are opinions, okay? That's what I think can happen. So I don't really care if you're one of those apes and you're going to thumbs down and you're going to comment in the comment section and talk nonsense. That's fine. This video is meant for people who are learning and people who truly want to learn. Okay, that's who this video is really made for. Right? I might make a follow-up video to this one for the apes. But for now, this video is really made for people who want to learn and people who are learning and actually care to know why things are happening in the way they are. Right? There's a reason why GME didn't go to $1,000, and there's the reasons I just laid out for you why AMC is not going to go to $1,000. If GME didn't do it, AMC is not going to do it. It's not going to do it, and it's definitely not going to go to $100,000. It's not. It's not. It's just. It's insanity. It really is, and I'm just putting it out there. You know, I don't really care. You know, it's just, I'm putting out the information there based on experience. Okay, based on experience. It's some ape that just found out what the stock market isn't going to come out here and say some nonsense and I'm going to just believe it and be like, oh yeah, you're right, it's going to go to 100,000. Come on, man, that's stupid. It really is, you know, it really is. But that's okay. They're going to talk about FUD and all sorts of nonsense. This is the reality. We live in the real world. We trade in the real world. All right? And I'm going to day trade the crap out of this. I hope it goes to $100 because I'm going to day trade the absolute living crap out of it. And when we put our top in, I'm going to write it back down with puts, or if I can get shorts, right? Because we do put tops in. We put tops in, guys. Look at the chart. Look at the chart, right? Here you go. Look, this was a previous top. Bang. All right. We do put tops in. Look at GME. Bang. Top. Boom. All the way back down here from what is this? 400. Almost 500 bucks all the way back down here to $37. Come on now, you know what I'm saying? So we do put tops in. All right, GME you can watch against AMC. AMC is the leader of the pack when it comes to GME, KOSS, EXPR. All right, the AMC is the leader of the pack. You can even trade those off of AMC. They have nothing to do with one another, but they do trade in tandem because they are these Wall Street bet names. Right? Let me know your thoughts. Let me know where you're in from on AMC. Drop it in the comment section below. Smash the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. Check out the daytraderchatroom.com, and I'll catch you on the next one.